Who's going to have the bigger body count? Probably Frankensteinway. I would guess Frankensteinway. That fight is just gross.
He does seem extremely tricky.
Yeah, it's having to deal with... I mean, if you have freeze, then it's a free win. Like, any kind of freeze, it's a free win. But, outside of that, that is one tricky fight. You will find yourself... You'll get hit by those vertical tiles. You'll get hit by... For Frankensteinway himself, he charges for a lot of damage. But we are off and running here, and, okay, I love Tuff Sprite. The little green slime with the bat wings? Perfect.
How much damage actually is Frankensteinway's charge? Because I have been asking people and no one's given me a direct answer other than a lot.
You know what? Yeah, a lot. That's the only answer I can really give you either. You should do your best to never ever find out.
Is it more or less than Dead Ringer?
It's less than Dead Ringer. I believe it's less than Dead Ringer.
Okay, so it's a lot, but not the most it can be.
Yes, it could be worse. I think it could be worse. But I'm sure if anyone in the testing group, they probably know. Grimmy, where's Grimmy? He'll know.
Does Grimmy usually know those?
Grimmy's a smart boy. Yeah, he knows his stuff. If anyone from the testing group was to know that, I'd expect it to be him.
Alright, so a lot on our turn today. How were the races yesterday? Haven't gotten a chance to watch the VODs.
They were good. We had some good old mystery mode with all the mystery boys. We had no
Mystery
return.
boys?
Yeah, we had the little mystery sprites.
Okay. Colloquially referred to as mystery boys.
Yes, it's the mystery boys. And had some Mary no return, which everyone despised. I'm sure Ink doesn't regret picking that at all.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, and we had some diamond phasing, which was actually really fun and really quick. But yeah, there were some some good races yesterday. Some not so good races, but a lot of good races.
Is Gfitty also frozen for you, or is that just me?
Gfitty is frozen for me. Let me find out what's going on here. Yeah, Gfitty's stream is just dead.
Gfitty was in the lead, but I guess now we don't know where they are. It looks like we're getting pauses from the other racers.
Yep, just gonna get them paused up
Waiting
here. Wow,
on-
you're ahead of me. Let me just regenerate these streams as well whilst we have this chance.
This is like the first time I've been ahead with the window generation. Usually I'm like
Ever.
significantly
Ever.
behind. Looks like WonderJ still hasn't paused yet, though. May have not gotten the message. Well, rating on that. What's your so far? What are your opinions on the full release for the game?
It's
What
been
do you like? What do you hate?
It's been good. I like a lot of the smaller balance changes. Fixing things like Miner's Cap and Blood Shovel is good.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of just the minor fixes we've been waiting for a long time. Like the new items and stuff is really cool for the DLC, but honestly, some of the stuff I'm most excited about is just those little tweaks that make things better, like new piece and fixing things like Blood Shovel and Miner's Cap. It's really nice. Just those quality of life things.
Exactly, a lot of just the nice little quality of life things we've been asking for a while, but it's also good to see, Nocturna's got her story bosses in, even if they are pretty tricky.
Oh yeah, that last bit of polish for the game as far as the full release, really nice. I was really excited, looking forward to seeing the new bosses, and they look cool as heck.
Yeah.
They look very hard, but they look very cool.
Frankensteinway is probably the only boss in the game, at least like to me, that looks scary. It's like you see that splash screen, it's like, dear God, what am I in for?
Oh no, he looks horrifying. Like as far as like atmosphere, I think Dead Ringer has very scary music intro, which gives it a little bit of spookiness. But as far as actual aesthetics, Frankensteinway is very spooky looking. Looks like we've got Disgruntled Goof and Tufwfo both running again.
Yep, Tuff and Goof both
Is
running.
Gfitty back up? Can I regenerate that?
Yep, Gfitty is indeed back up. And all of our racers off and running. Ring a piece here for Gfitty on 2-2. Not too shabby. Let's have a little look in the shop for him as well. Titanium Spear, can't afford. Gonna grab the map though. There's a torch of walls there as well. Don't need it. Not with that map. But it can be nice just to have that light level. Splash screen, you're quite right. There we go. No problem.
Okay, so build discrepancies as far as the 2-on two of them, I don't know, I'm having a hard time keeping track of who's who on my screen, but two of them still have a cutlass. Is it just that they didn't see the titanium axe, or did they prefer to keep it over the base cutlass over that?
Maybe prefer to keep the base cutlass. Honestly, there's not a huge issue with keeping that cutlass, especially if you find the damage up, then it becomes a really, really nice weapon.
No,
and when you get to those final bosses, having that cutlass is really, really valuable, especially on the conductor, where you're going to be having to fight a lot of enemies. You're trying to activate those drain those batteries by killing enemies on the tiles. So having that lower damage can actually be a benefit once you get to the conductor fight, which is something that makes me a little bit sad. That fight is a lot more fun on low percent than it is normally, I feel.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So the addition of those final bosses may have changed the Nocturne a bit. Because I've seen people who just went down.
That's Wonder going down there, unfortunately.
All right. Yeah, because I know there are people some people have said, oh, you know, Cutlass is really good and you should keep it, and some people try to get off it right away just because of the low damage. But now I guess there's definitely an argument to be had for keeping that base Cutlass as far as the final boss meta now.
Yeah, it can help speed it up a little bit. The flip side is, you know, you also just kind of don't want to be dealing with one damage. It really is a little bit of a trade-off. It's certainly more fun when you have a one damage Cutlass in the conductor fight, I feel, but probably not the best for going fast.
Yeah, I mean, like, is the ease in that one fight worth keeping the base weapon? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think ideally you kind of want to have, I feel, 2 damage going in, because then you're getting plenty of it.
You don't want to keep the base damage, no, but as far as, yeah, keeping that Cutlass.
Yeah, exactly. So you kind of you don't want to hit that 3 damage mark. You want to hit 2, then the enemies with higher health, you're still getting a good number of hits out of, which is pretty key, because when I'm doing the fight low percent, generally what I'm looking to do is from phase 1 in that conductor fight, I'm looking to get the mummy activated, the mummy wire activated last, so that I have the mummy going into the fight, because if I have a 1 damage weapon, like the Cutlass, then that's 6 hits on one of the wires, which is really, really valuable. And also the mummy only does things every 4 beats, which is another big bonus.
Absolutely, yeah, I've heard the mummy's very valuable. Also, it was a couple seconds ago, but I just wanted to comment on the really nice use of Cutlass parries from WonderJ a moment ago to get over a bounce trap and sort of scoot themselves forward. I'm really impressed by the people who can use that parry well as sort of like a movement, because I imagine that's pretty tricky.
Yeah, really good show and mechanical skill.
Oh, we have another pause, and it seemed like Gfitty's...
We do, yeah, Gfitty's streamed down again, unfortunately.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Sort of technical issues going on. Okay, what else?
Right,
Opinions on Mary and Tempo so far?
Mary I'm not going to play because I don't want to play the new monk. Tempo seems interesting. I may give Tempo a whirl. They're both ideas that were thrown around way back when. So
I really like the new monk trademark symbol.
Yeah, very much the new monk. Yeah, I also don't want to kill the sheep. I don't want to have to deal with that. That's I don't want to think about it.
Oh, I do have a question. I was reading through the changelogs earlier. I got a chance to, just so I would have something to talk about as far as knowing what happened with the full release. So Nocturne has been added to story mode. Does she come first?
I'm not sure. Well, I think that's a good question, actually. I think there's a couple of gripes with her being added to story mode. But what was a fun category now, not quite so much. Just yeah. But as far as character order, I'm not entirely sure. Nocturna is first. Okay, thank you, Emu.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she would be first chronologically, so it definitely makes sense that she goes first. Yeah, story mode is definitely super weird as far as like actually playing it. Yeah,
it was a really fun category, and I mean, we saw, you know, I think Ink is the main person I've seen gripe about Nocturna being in story mode, but I'm totally on board. It's I understand why they've done it, but story mode was a fun category. Even as someone who like didn't play it, I could see, you know, that's a fun category. So yeah, a little bit sad on that front, but hey ho.
Hey ho, indeed.
Alright, so Goof pushing ahead here. He's down on to 5-1. Really, really nice build here. Titanium Axe with a Ring of Pain. He's got that Blast Helm and 12 bombs in reserve just in case. And that Obsidian Armor going to be doing some help as well. The heal spell in reserve is also really nice. But it does have to be a little careful. Oh, sorry, it's a 3 damage Titanium Axe with Ring of Pain. So that's a really, really nice find.
Pardon?
He's got that. He's got the... what do you call it? The Strength Charm as well. So it's 3 damage plus pain for Goof.
Oh, didn't see that. Nice. It's a very tasty build.
Very tasty.
Alright, down on the frickin' Steinway. So let's see that little shimmy and monster boy. I love his little dance.
It's a good little dance, and we're gonna see Goof unfortunately just look to cut off all his limbs, which is a little bit sad. A little bit harsh. Not gonna use his... okay, is gonna use the bombs on the orbs. That is one of the things you can do. You can use your bombs on the orbs. You can use the earth spell on the orbs.
Yeah, I imagine with 12 bombs, you definitely just it's just gonna take 2 bombs to get those orbs out, so you may as well. Pretty quick. I mean, took a couple hits, so but still as a potion, not really looking to...
there's some damage for Goof. So you're seeing it looked like about a heart and a half with 3 times multipliers. So...
oh, yeesh.
so that's 2.5 hearts, I think that charge does. 2.5 or 3, which is... that's a lot.
You can't make me do math.
Yeah,
Not here in this video game stream.
I don't
No,
want to have
sir.
to do math either. Sometimes there is a need.
Alright,
3
so
hearts,
seeing-
yeah, that's that would make sense, and that is just horrifying. I mean, the key thing is just, you know, just don't get hit. Come on, guys. All right, so
wait. So you can bomb the batteries?
you can also bomb the batteries, yes. To
Oh,
to
I heard
discharge
someone
them.
saying to me that you couldn't. So we saw Goof utilize that very large amount of bombs he stored up just to take out those batteries super quickly, and Goof will be finishing off first.
Yep, looks like we have lost Gfitty stream again, guys. So sorry about that. I will yeah, we'll need to have a little look at that. But GG's to Goof. He's going to be our first finisher. So 4 points for him, 3 for coming first, and then the extra point for finishing.
Oh, so we're doing that sort of format as far as the points?
Yeah, good old conduit format.
Alright, and we're seeing Tough down onto the conductor.
Yep, so I'm using that earth spell to get rid of those orbs instead, and to take out the Frankenstein we fight down onto, like you said, the conductor.
What's your opinion on the fixed camera as far as these new bosses?
So good, so much better. It took me a little
Yeah, I'm a
while
big
to get
fan of
used
it.
to.
I kind of wish that Necrodancer had a fixed camera.
I think the issue with the Necrodancer fight is the arena's too big. That's the nice thing about the Conductor and Frankenstein we fight, is the arenas are totally big
Nice
enough
size.
to keep everything on screen. That's the only kind of issue. Alright, there goes 1 battery for Tough.
Ooh, who just went down?
Oh,
Just
looks like
WonderJ.
WonderJ down. Okay, Tough taking a couple of hits here. Thankfully has that quartz armor, so a much less scary fight. Those wall pigs are nowhere near as horrifying as they once
Yeah.
were.
So do you know which, I know I've heard that each of the batteries has a different effect, but I don't know what the order is or what exactly they all do. Do you have that?
I
in
don't know them
mind?
off by heart, but I can get them for you.
That would be nice just to have on hand.
Alright,
Alright, so it doesn't seem like WonderJ's running again, and is Gfitty up again, or just streamed down?
it looks like his stream is up again. Let me bring that back up. We'll see where they're at. We do have a forfeit from WonderJ, so it'll be a case of saying, oh, and it looks like Gfitty
Oh, wonderful. Gfitty is down on the conductor.
is indeed. So we'll watch him hopefully beat this fight, get that bonus point. And I don't know them off by heart, but I do have a list somewhere.
And WonderJ just sort of doing a practice on the conductor, so we have something else to watch as well. Gonna see a little bit of that low percent conductor action that you're talking
It's
about.
honestly, it's such a fun fight, low percent.
As opposed to like neck dancer low percent.
Which is horrendous. Just the worst.
Horrendous. Serena gets crowded up real quick though with that low damage.
Yeah, exactly. It is one of these trade-offs. All right, two wires
we're
down.
Also seeing bombing from Gfitty.
Yep, just want to take out these batteries as quickly as you possibly can.
How much charge does that does the bomb take off?
I think it's the equivalent of 2 hits. I think. I haven't played around with the bombs too much myself. But there you go, all of our racers now finishing. So that's going to be Goof from Tuff, from Gfitty, from WonderJ, who's going to flag plant in Zone 4. But that's going to be race number 1. So 4, 3, 2, and 0 points.
How many racers did we end up with today? Is it 28?
24. We have 24 racers. So
just those pigs furiously shaking threateningly at the side.
Yeah, it's a little bit spooky.
It's a little bit scary. Not a fan.
Alright, race number 2 is going to be ARTQ, Naaman, Ree, and Biggie Mac 42. So let's make sure they're all up. They are fantastic.
Who have we got again?
We have got so I nearly said we've got RTMP just because I'm looking at a stupid link. We've got ARTQ, Naaman, Ree, and Biggie Mac 42.